Good evening, afternoon, my Ratchet Tea family. We are here. It is Friday, and guess who is here? The chocolate brother. Look at him. He is here.
Here. I'm here in the house.
You're here in the house. Yes. Hallelujah. Won't he do it?
What's up?
Won't he do it? Just won't he do it?
Yeah. We here.
Two Fridays in a row. He will do it, honey.
Every Friday now.
Oh, every Friday?
Yeah. It's the best. It's the best time.
Yes.
Yo, so we got a crazy episode there.
Crazy episode today. We've got a special guest. You know how we love guests.
Now what?
They coming in the room, honey. You know, they coming through the front. Today we are at the studio, so we got the garage door open. So come on in. Come on in. Just come on in. Just come on in and have a seat. Okay.
Virtually though. You got to come in virtually.
I'm just saying, come on, people. Come on in the room. We are here. It is Friday afternoon, evening. And I am your girl, Menda Renee.
And your boy, Etienne.
And this is Ratchet Tea. So you know what time it is. Get your drink. Pour up your little cocktail because it is Friday. We about to kick off the shoes and let your hair down. Right?
I got no hair, Menda.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
I'll do it anyway.
Okay, well, there you go. But get your cocktail, okay? And you know what you got to do. You got to sip till you get a little tipsy. Jump into our comments, honey. And that's what we're going to do today, okay? So what you sipping on, Etienne?
Honestly, I'm, what do you call that? Seltzer water with a little bit of Caribbean rum.
Okay, well, there you go. There you go. I, too, am sipping on something clear and liquidy and Sprite-ish. But don't let the look fool you, okay? Don't let it fool you, okay?
It'll knock you down like a horse.
It'll make you go to sleep after the episode, honey, okay? Or make you slur during it, whichever one. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out, for real.
Salud.
So, salud. Yes. So, how was your day? You know, I want to find out how your day was because a lot of y'all don't get asked that question. How was your day, Etienne?
You want to know, honestly?
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Oh,
but the only thing that had me a little on the edge, you know, we've been talking about this cryptocurrency stuff here. So, you know, cryptocurrencies are complicated.
Yes.
You got to transfer money here so they can convert it. My money was stuck in the cloud. $400 stuck in the air. I don't know where it's at. I had it transferred since 11 o'clock and it just cleared up right now.
Won't he do it?
Girl, you know how hard you got to work for that?
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Besides that, I'm good.
Oh,
I feel good. I'm happy the weekend's coming.
Yes. What you doing this weekend?
Honestly, I'm gonna be with the kids.
Come on.
And then wifey's gonna take a trip to go hang out with the family.
Come on, children.
And daddy's gonna hold it down.
Come on, dad. Hold it down. Hold it down, dad.
They don't speak like that.
Hold it down, dad.
They actually speak actual English. Like, Daddy, today I'm about to walk outside.
Oh, you got grown ass kids. Okay. You got grown ass kids. Okay.
Yeah.
So do I. I don't even see my kids. It's
Not
okay.
anymore.
They just do their own thing.
Like what?
Play video games, talk to boys. You know, that's the typical thing. You know what I'm saying?
You got teenagers.
Yeah. So
I got toddlers.
I just, you know.
You know what I mean? But
I guess it is what it is.
What's hot today, man?
So let's get right into it because we just got a full packed show and we want to make sure we get every minute in it. Okay. Today we are talking about online dating with our special guest. I never had it. I ain't never did it. So I'm so happy that we brought it up. We're gonna find some juice in the details, honey. The juice is in the details.
I never did it myself. You know what I mean? I'm an old school guy. You know, back then we didn't have all these apps yet. I'm not that old, but we used to do the
We had apps. Okay, we had apps. I ain't that old, but we had apps.
Wait,
okay?
you had apps back then?
Yes, we had apps.
When you met your boo-boo, you had an app.
Yes.
Oh, damn, y'all met
Yes,
early
it was called Jesus. He was the app. Okay, Jesus was the app. Okay, get it together. Okay, Jesus was my app.
I was like, dude.
Okay, there it was.
It was AOL. Whatever, people don't even know what that is at the time.
Right.
That was the closest to the best app you could get.
Okay, so so I'm gonna get into my 8 and 8, but before I do, make sure you guys tune in on Wednesdays with me, Menda Renee, for Wake Up Wednesdays with your finance at 8:00. You know, we always talking about nice and good, juicy financial information to help the people because we love the people.
We for the people.
Come on, did you see the movie?
No.
Put your hand down. Okay. Put your hand down. Put your hand down. You ain't see the movie, you can't put your hand down.
But I saw the preview, so I saw the movie.
Nope.
And did I?
Not the same.
Is that the same?
Not the same.
But I did see the documentary though.
Not the same.
Okay. That's even better. What you talking about? I
Look
saw
at Judas and the Black Messiah. Amazing movie. Okay.
You know
amazing movie. Okay.
This weekend.
All right, he chocolatey brown like you.
Yeah, he's super chocolatey.
You know, you chocolatey brown brothers got to stick together, okay?
Yeah, we do.
Y'all do, because y'all feel few and far between.
Yeah, because all of us are locked up.
Because the light-skinned niggas are coming back. The light-skinned niggas are making a comeback.
No, the light-skinned niggas are out on the street while the dark brothers are locked up.
I'm like, when I walk outside, all I see is a whole plethora of light-skinned niggas. I'm like, why is there so many light-skinned?
Because they're intimidated by the dark brothers.
Where the dark people at? I need the dark people, okay? I love the dark people in my life.
They see us as like, okay, get him.
Mm-hmm.
Light skinned brother get it. He's like, he okay.
You know them light skinned brothers. They think they cute. Y'all light skinned brothers ain't cute. Some of y'all are, but y'all ain't all cute.
I ain't hitting on light skinned brother. I'm just saying they get locked up less. How about that?
So let's jump right into my 8 and 8. Actually, I'm not going to do an 8 and 8. I'm going to do like a 4 and 4. Okay.
All right. What you got?
4 minutes. Okay. So we're going to talk about that as of today. Mm-hmm. Did you know that in 18 weeks into 2021, there has been 194 mass shootings? That averages out to 10 shootings per week.
So, remember we said that it's going to be a chain reaction.
Absolutely.
They're going to see you say, I want to do that. And everyone's going to try to imitate that.
Right.
Okay.
Y'all niggas are trigger happy. I'm going to need y'all to stop.
Okay. People are psychotic.
Just stop it. Okay. And then here's the bad part, right? Like most of y'all are doing these shootings and then you kill yourself.
No,
like you're such a coward.
Yeah.
You're cowards. Okay. I know you did, but you're a coward. Okay. Because real men, real women, when you shoot, you stand up and you say, yo, I did that.
Yeah.
Okay. You a coward. You took the easy way out. You killed 40, 50 people and now you out. You killed kids, wives. This one, you heard about the one dude that went in Colorado to their birthday party and shot 6, 7 people.
Yeah.
At a birthday party. We can't go nowhere nowadays. You can't go to the movies.
I saw that.
You can't go to church. You can't go to the mall. You can't go to Walmart. You can't go to a grocery store. Hell, now you can't even have birthday parties. What the hell going on?
But if you're going to go, make sure you strap.
I'm strapped. So come visit me because I'm a cow.
Don't come visit us. We good. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no smoke out here.
I told you I like to smoke. I inhale light, but I exhale heavy. You better know what you're doing, honey, when you come. Okay? You better know what you're doing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Don't let this light skin fool you. Okay?
You black.
I am black.
Yeah, you
full
black.
No, I'm not full black, but I am black. I'm black enough. And if you want to try me, I'll show you how real black I am.
Puerto Ricans are black.
Yeah.
So you black on black.
Yeah, we all came over on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. In other news, I'm gonna need y'all Republicans to get it together. Okay. I need y'all to understand that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris actually did win the election. And there was a real insurrection on January 6th where all these white people stormed the Capitol. That was a real thing. That really happened.
It better go in the books.
So I'm going to need y'all to stop saying that never happened and that it's still, the presidency is still not legit. No. I'm going to need y'all to get it together, okay? Because y'all people out here running crazy. Y'all make people like me stay strapped, okay? That's what you do. Okay, that's what you do. You make me stay strapped.
I can guarantee you that thing won't go in the books, the history books.
It won't because they haven't even listen. If it was black people, the next headline would have been 30,000 people slaughtered in the Capitol insurrection. Mm-hmm. You would have been 10 miles down the road and still got shot. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. So listen, okay.
Yeah,
just stop it. Okay, just stop it. And did you hear that They ousted Liz Cheney. They ousted her, honey. Liz, come to our side, honey. The black people will accept you, girl. We will trade you, okay?
They got out of there. What?
We'll trade you for Tiger Woods, honey. We'll trade Tiger Woods for you, girl. Come on over.
Who else we want to get out of there?
Ellen DeGeneres.
Omarosa, get her.
Get Omarosa out of there. We'll trade you, girl. Okay, come on over, Liz.
What's that we want to draft, man?
Okay, for real, because y'all out of this world. But that's all I got for my 8 and 8. Okay, you know I like to rant and wave.
No, that's good.
But I don't want to take up too much time from our special guest because I am super hyped about it.
I see.
She cute. She cute. Look at she cute.
We're gonna ask her if she's single too. You know what I'm saying? Not for me.
Listen, okay. Let me put the warning out there with my Mufasa hair, honey. You see, I still rocking the Mufasa, honey.
It look good.
I feel like I'm back in the motherland. Okay.
I mean,
I'm about to pick some cotton. I don't know, but I'm just trying to tell you.
In the water.
And I'll get the sheet. Yes, get the sheet, honey. We need a sheet here in the studio. Okay.
What the hell the sheet for?
So I'm throwing on you when you catch the spirit in church. You just throw the sheet on you.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't know.
Why they shoot the sheet on you when you got on pants? Exactly. Why you doing that? It's hot. I'm on the floor. It's hot. Okay, stop it.
I got you. They
it's hot already. Okay, you can't see nothing. But anyway, we're gonna let Etienne introduce her. You don't know her, but we know her, and we love her. Okay, right. And don't be trying to hit her up in the DMs. Okay, don't do that.
All right.
Unless she requests that. Okay.
Let's go. We're gonna put her Instagram out there. This homie here is from DR, but she in the States right now. She's residing in Boston. Her name is Arlene, aka Pochado,
aka Hot Mama.
Let's welcome her to the room, y'all.
Thank you guys for having me. Oh my gosh, I'm so
happy. Girl. Oh God, she was cute.
Look at her.
Look at her. That's right. You better go, girl. You better work. Okay, you better go. Why you looking at the camera, Etienne?
I am. You can see me.
Come get closer.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
There we go. All right. We gotta make sure you in there. We want the people to see the chocolate.
Oh my.
You guys see me?
Yes, girl. Absolutely. Come on, girl. Come in the room.
We see that nice brick wall too.
So, Miss Arlene, what you sipping on, honey? I know you got a nice one.
I'm light Moscato, you know, keeping it classy.
I'm keeping it classy. Love it.
For today, it's a weekday.
Okay. I'm down with it. I'm down with the thought drink. Okay.
So how we gonna hit it up with her? How should we stop this?
Well, you got to introduce her. We did.
Well,
you said this was Arlene, but you got to be like she's the.
Arlene, tell the people about you.
Tell the people about yourself, Arlene. Come on.
Well, hey, I'm a social worker.
Whoa.
That's just a little background about my profession. But like I said, I'm like Etienne said, I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Whoa.
So I got the spice.
And the flavor.
And everything is flavored, honey.
I'm currently living in Boston, but who knows where life will take me. So who knows if I'll end up in Florida with you guys.
Well, you're always welcome to come to the studio, child.
Yes. Come
on. We're making light and bread up in here. We're making look.
Nah, I'm gonna be that's gonna be reverse Oreo thing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be chocolate.
Okay.
Nah. But yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about online dating, okay, the pros and cons, and if a couple of y'all people out there catfish much. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Etienne, go ahead, kick it off. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna sit back and relax. Okay, I feel like I did a lot of work.
No. My question for you is like what allowed you like to start doing the online dating? Like what?
Listen, I'm 34, and I'm like you guys. That whole old school life, like, you know, boy meets girl, they like each other, they date, they get married, live happily ever after. Yeah. So I happened to be single a few months before the pandemic started.
Okay.
And I moved to a new state before the pandemic started.
Oh, no friends.
So now I'm in a new place, can't go nowhere, and single.
Oh,
so yeah, rough times.
No friends, nobody.
Sometimes you gotta have a stack of batteries. You know what I'm saying, my friend?
What is that?
You gotta keep it around.
So yeah, my best friend, she was like, yo, you need to put yourself out there, like, you know, the time's going by, like you gotta meet people, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, nah, I ain't trying to come out on the news or nothing, because you know there's a lot of crazy people out there.
Correct. Yeah.
I was like, okay, keep an open mind, Arlene, and see what's out there. So that's how I got into it. I opened up a few apps, kind of did a little research before just to see, because some are more geared towards hooking up. And
like what? Tinder?
Oh, Tinder. The Tinder.
Is that?
Yeah, Tinder's.
I don't know. What is Tinder?
What
I like it.
Look at her face.
Okay, so I'll give you an example like what I did. I did Hinge. I did a Bumble, and I tried the Tinder too. But with a purpose, because my thing was, since Tinder's so hot and you know, and everybody's talking about it, then that will increase the amount of you know, potential people that you meet. So it's just more that you got to be more like weeding out who the, you know,
pimps and players are.
Yeah. So it does give you, I feel like it does give you more options of people than the other two. But yeah, but you do get a lot of, you know, maybe like people with not good intentions or catfishes or people, even scammers I've gone across. So
it's a good app for like people that's trying to live double.
Oh, honey, yes.
So let's get into it. So I mean, you moved to a new state, new city, no friends during the pandemic, and of course you're single at the time, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what made you say, "Yo, let me swipe and look up these apps and see what creeps are out there"?
I know, right? I mean, you know what? When you get bored at home and you just like, you know, you've already seen all the Netflix series and documentaries, and you're just like, you know what the heck? What's the worst that can happen? And, you know, you just got to use your judgment. And, you know, I just started getting curious. Like, you know, I did a lot of, you know, talking and texting back and forth through the app just to, you know, until I felt comfortable enough to maybe share my number or something like that. But I feel like you got to be very careful and have your little safety things that you do before you put yourself out there. Like, let me see, I'm trying to think what things I did.
It's like an interview basically, right? It's like
it is, but you don't want to make it too like, you know, too much of an interview, because that can kind of kill the vibe. Like you want to make, you know, conversation flow and stuff. But like things like, you know, some people get all like shy, like, oh, I don't want to get my number right away, or I don't want to talk to them on FaceTime. But for me, it's like the sooner I see you, the sooner I can kind of vibe with you and see if if you're real, if you're not a catfish, because a lot of people be putting pictures out there and then it's like, wait, is this you yesterday or like senior year high school? Like, come on now, you know. And
sitting on the couch talking about I'm Rico Suave, honey.
Exactly, without all that pandemic weight on you.
Right? Rico father face.
Like, and the rest, cuando, yeah. Exactly. No, but
oh yeah, I ain't seen it. Wow.
What else? Like, for instance, like when I actually got the courage to go on a date, like I made sure, like I texted my best friend, I, you know, gave her the breakdown. Like I always ask for first and last names. Like if you can't give me your first and last name, then you know what's the problem.
Question for you, real quick. Before you even go on a date, right? You get his full name.
Yep.
Do you go on Facebook to see where you see how they're acting? You know,
do you do your Facebook stalking, FBI, CSI type of thing?
I got nothing on me. You guys to. You just like, so like for me, like for instance, good thing you could do is when they give you their number, like pull up the US phone book, put their number in there. Simple.
Tips, people listen, tips.
Right. So they won't give you their full name, or they might give you a made up name. There you go. You can kind of confirm it there. Then a lot of times they'll be like, oh, I don't have social media. I don't got time for social media. Come on now. Like
everybody's on social media.
Everybody got something.
Something.
So once you got the name, you got the social media.
Or you can link in.
Drop that on the search and you got a profile. You know, sometimes they'll be quick to ask you like, oh, are you on Insta or whatever? And like, for me, it's like, you can take it either both ways. Either, okay, they're being too forward or they want to know too much. But again, in this situation, I feel like, at least for me personally, I would rather share. Because why? At the end of the day, there's always a block button. So, you know, if it don't work, then bye, Felicia. Exactly. But at least I'm seeing. Exactly. So then, you know, so I've done that. I you know, I'll search them, see their profile, see, you know, how they carry themselves, or just kind of get a little idea about them. You know, you don't want to judge anybody by their Facebook or Insta, but at least it gives you an idea what they're into and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I could agree on that.
Yeah,
because a lot of clients, when they see me, they go look at me in social media, Instagram, to see what I'm like.
You would thought you be out there thought.
But I'm happy they did it. I was like, do you know who I am? They're like, yeah, we follow you. I was like, oh,
yeah,
perfect, great.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be, you know, completely accurate, but at least a little glimpse, you know. But what else?
Okay.
She said, put a ring
on your finger. Put a ring on your finger, okay? Because too many people looking at him. Okay.
I tell them that.
Okay. They see what they do is when they look at your profile, they be like, oh, look at this chocolate brother. Oh, he looks single. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have a lot of pictures of your family and stuff like that.
That's because they don't want that.
I'm just saying. And then they be like, oh, Etienne, can you come on and do some photos for me? Put a ring on your finger, okay? Thank you.
You're so funny.
Back to our guest. That was a PSA for Etienne. Okay, because that's my girl. Okay, she's my girl. Okay,
that's my girl too.
And that's my girl too. Shoot.
There you go. Don't have me in the bush. You want to be in the bush. In the bush, honey. What you doing? The photo shoot is over. Have a good day. Yeah. Here's your
Another question for you too. Like, so you basically you look them up. You make sure you get the vibe, the energy. That way, when you get there, what you see there is exactly what you're thinking that it might be.
Yeah,
so
and
you're kind of comfortable in a way. That's
I take it to a little, like, apart from the online searching and stuff, because, you know, like, as you're conversing with them, you're gonna talk about, you know, what you do for work and what do you do for fun and blah blah blah. So a lot of times, like, you can kind of confirm those things when you do see their social media. Even sometimes they'll pop up in LinkedIn, like, you know, you'll see their LinkedIn.
Okay.
And so, you know, it's like, and like, yeah, it might sound like, oh my gosh, she's stalking me, but it's like, hello, we're meeting a stranger. I'm not trying to die. Like, I'm trying to not die in the process.
So when you went on, what's your favorite site to be on, or used to be?
I use 3: Hinge, Bumble, and Tinder.
So when you go onto these sites, you put up your real picture. Now, what kind of pictures do you put up? Do you put up like the string bikini with the booty out? You know what I'm saying? Because people need to understand that what you put up there is how people perceive you.
I'm gonna tell you, like, if I see too many gym pictures and too many, like, you're trying to be a little thirsty,
too sexy,
you know, whatever. Next, you know, or like if you're trying to like flex, like, oh, I got cars and I got money. I'm like, you're probably living at your mama's house. Like, calm down. But, you know, like,
mama.
But you, like, it's just like, what's the why so, you know, like, why you gotta flex so much, you know?
Right.
So my thing is, like, you know, take your time. Like, you know, you can get caught up in the physical and be like, ooh, he's hot, you know, because it's like you're like online shopping. Like, you're just like, I like this. Ooh, I like that. Oh, let me put this in the cart. And, you know, but it's real life. And if you're trying to find your life partner, like, you know, it goes beyond the physical. So I read profiles, you know, there's little things that you can read in a profile. Like, if someone's saying, you know, I just want to go with the flow, or if they say, like, I want someone that doesn't take themselves too seriously, like, you know, like things like that. Like, you're just like, or I'm not sure what I want, you know, like, I'm, you know, testing things out. That to me comes off as a person that doesn't know what they want. You know,
so those are signs, right?
Huh?
Those are signs, basically.
Oh, yeah,
you as a woman should be like, nah, these are wasting my time.
Of course. He just wants a booty call. Yeah, and like, to each their own. Like, if you're up to just have fun, whatever, be straight up, and we're grown, whatever. But if you're looking for something serious, I think like you should take your time and kind of read through things. Like for me, like in my profile, I personally kind of like put out like, okay, what I'm looking for. Like I put like I'm looking a date with purpose, So purpose being I'm looking for, a potential husband.
Yeah.
I'm not here to, just hang out and kick it. That like, but like I put little things like that kind of hint to the type of person I am and what I'm looking for, without being so like I need a list, like check. If you don't got this, then because you don't want to come off that way either. But just you gotta pay attention.
And the pictures though, you didn't answer the picture. What kind of pictures you put up? Corporate?
Oh, pictures.
Yeah.
No, I'll do selfies. I will do like, like if I do full body, like it won't be like no poses, like like anything that's like trying to thirst trap is not gonna happen. And I don't even take pictures like that anyway. So my thing is like the way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself is how you're gonna be treated, most likely. So for me, it's like, you saw my face. Like eventually you'll see my body. Like
Okay, okay, it's okay.
Yes. Okay. So all right. So now we're past the stage. Now it's the pandemic. You're swiping left. You got your profile set up all cute. Okay. Now you swiping left. You swiping right. How do you meet somebody? Do they like ding, like a little bell go off?
Oh, okay.
Like a microwave, and it's like it's ready. Like, how did that all work out?
Pops up like, ooh.
Yeah, like, oh, this is your name.
So the way it is like you have your profile, right? So when you see a guy you like or a girl you like, whatever. I don't, just clarifying because
we don't skip it ahead.
That's another show. That's not for me.
She took
it. But you know what? No joke. Like you'll find. I wish I would have screenshot the things that I find and the likes that I get. I get likes from couples trying to find what's called a unicorn. I thought a unicorn was a magical animal.
Well, you are a magical creature, child.
Oh my!
Yes, I'm a child of God. I sure am.
Yes.
No, so yeah, people be going and they're looking for a third. People be like cross dressers. You'll be surprised. Like, I mean, the world's very open nowadays. So I don't obviously go, do those things, but it's just like, it's interesting to come across that because, it's just like, you don't see that on a daily basis, but on the app, everything goes. But yeah, so you like, let's say, I like a guy and then he'll get the like, so it'll notify him, Arlene liked you, and then he'll see my profile so he can look through it. And then if he likes me, he'll swipe right. So swiping left is I don't like you, swiping right is I do like you. So then when we both swipe on each other, that's when we match. Yes. So that triggers a chat box, so that way you could chat, you could start texting each other. So certain apps, like for instance, like Bumble, like they're more geared of like women starting the conversation. Like, we live in a world where, now everybody's like, oh, woman power, we could do it ourselves, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, okay, well then do you start, shoot your shot.
Right.
So
get turned down. Have a good day.
Get turned up.
For me, I just, I'm not shy, and like for me it's just like, okay, like someone gotta say hi, let's get this started. Like you say hi, I say hi, okay, let's go. But yeah, so that's basically it. And then once you start chatting and stuff, then if you feel comfortable, you can exchange numbers, or they have also like if you want a video chat like through the app, they have that option as well. Sometimes for me,
That's the first thing I'll do.
Yeah, exactly. Some people, yeah, and that's the thing, like that's another like red flag. If a person's kind of hesitating, like I don't know, then you kind of wonder like why are you hesitating so much? And I would suggest that before going on a date, talk to a person for a decent amount of time, and I would say like give them your number, right? Because when you share your number, they feel like, oh, she's really interested. Like, oh, okay. So they'll let their guard down you know, and then you'll have more chance to have a phone conversation, a FaceTime conversation. But all of that, you're doing it with an intention to kind of, you know, figure out who this person really is, you know. So, you know, and at the end of the day, again, there's a block button. If it don't work, shoot, I should
See, me personally, I would be one of those people that my profile would be like searching for a purpose, right? Credit score need to be 750 or better. Don't live home with mama, or if your mama,
you got to go to Build a Bear or Build a Man or something to find that one.
Girl, I would be like, girl, okay, ain't too controlling, ain't a woman beater. I would have to let it out. I probably wouldn't find nobody.
You would have like 1% match,
right? No. Like 0.0001.
Everybody got good credit.
You can have. There's nothing wrong with having your checklist. I feel like you just don't want to come off as like everything that you've gone through in the past, like you just put it in a front, and then it's like, I don't want this, I don't want that. It's like, so damn, like, what do you want? Like, can you say something positive, you know? Yeah. So you can say it. It's just how you word it and how you present it.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the date.
Ooh, the date.
So when you already did your interview process, right? Now
this is a fun part. You get to dress up.
The scary part. You come prepared with a gat, like, yo, I got my gun, a knife, a little club. Like, what do you come prepared with?
Pepper spray.
I come prepared with God. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
You got hands. You got hands. At least
do it.
Do you at least know how to throw hands? You know how to throw hands?
I've been at this for what, like about a year, I would say, with testing out these apps, and I haven't had any scares or anything, I could say.
Have you ever tried christianmingle.com?
Oh, no.
No. Why?
Isn't that for Christians?
It's not so Christian.
No, they the biggest freaks.
Amen.
They're the biggest freaks. I know. My husband's a pastor. I know. He's a freak. Okay.
Didn't God say something about get together, multiply? So you got to start somewhere.
The Lord said, get together, be fruitful and multiply. Exactly. Now, but he did not say that. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Go back, Satan. Yes, get behind thee. Okay.
Hi. No, but okay. So we get to the date.
Yeah.
So, rookie mistake number 1. I made it. Don't trust a guy what you know, like, you know what, you want the guy to like plan stuff or whatever, let him, you know, lead or whatever, and he'll send you an address of where you guys going to meet. Me, innocent me, I was like, okay, cool, I'm thinking we went out to eat or something. So why I put in the GPS and I pull up at a CVS parking lot. Like, no joke. At a CVS parking lot.
Well, I mean, at least it's a parking lot. It could have been a hotel parking lot.
I know, right?
Yes.
I'm just saying. I mean, it could have been a strip club. Like,
true. It could have been worse.
You know, it could have been worse.
I was so confused. So then I call him. I'm like, hey, this took me to a CVS parking lot. And he's like, yeah, I'm right here. I'm like, oh my God. So, I mean, I'm already there. So I was like, okay, let me talk to the guy and, you know, see. And I was just like, in my mind, I was like, that's a first date. But, you know, I should have done my research. Like, I should have done my research as to where I was going. So I think, do your research.
But is it bad? Was it a bad date? Or is it different?
It was different. I think it was towards the beginning of COVID. So I think a lot of people were kind of like hesitant to even go out. So just having conversation in a car was a little more, I don't know, for them more comfortable. But for me, it was just kind of creepy because I've never done that, you know, like it was just like, who meets up at a parking lot? But it's okay. You know, I'm here.
And did you have a mask?
Huh?
Did you guys have masks talking, or is it just like I'm gonna stand 5 feet away and
no, they were in the car?
Oh, damn!
So you guys were out the car. You have like
like I was in my car, he was in his car, and then we were just
put the window down.
Good job. Because if it went sour, I'd be like, oh boy, I gotta go. Roll that window back up. Goodbye. Goodbye.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that was obviously that. I mean, that didn't go anywhere, but. It was just funny just because I was just like, I can't believe I'm in a parking lot right now.
The things you do for love, right?
Yeah, right. But
what was the questioning like though?
What was what?
Like, you know, after you talk on the phone and you do your FaceTime,
do you have certain checklists of questions that you try to get out of him in person?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's when once you vibe, you know, like I'm big on energy, and like from the moment you see someone, you're gonna know either they're gonna be a friend, either I'm attracted to them and I want to invest more and investigate more, or he's not good for me. He's just a no, you know. And it's just, I don't know, maybe woman intuition is just, you just know. So that's why I don't get so caught up in the app texting or even in the phone calling and stuff like that, because I personally need that in-person interaction, because that will clear up a lot for me and how I want to move forward. So so once you meet, you know, and you determine where that person falls for you, then you go from there. You know, like I've met really nice people, and you know, like certain questions that I feel like are important, apart from the basics of like, oh, what do you do for work and blah blah blah, it's just like, you know, like your values, like, you know, how were you raised, like how do you see life, how do you want to do life, you know, do you believe in marriage, do you not, like, do you want to have kids, do you not, you know, like just because a person might be in a certain age range doesn't mean that they necessarily want kids. And then if that's a deal breaker for you, you know, you don't want to get caught up really being enthusiastic and into that person, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh, but no, I don't want to have kids, and then you invested already 3-4 months, who knows how long, you know. So things like that, I think don't, like, we shouldn't be afraid to say what we want and ask, like, you know, like, this is my intentions, this is what I'm looking for. Don't ever feel like you're being too much, or like you're disclosing too much about yourself. Like, I feel like in order to connect with people, you have to be vulnerable, and being vulnerable is a scary place to be, especially when you've been through, you know, like shit in your life. And you so, you know, you could easily get guarded, and especially when you're dealing with a random stranger. Oh, again, what is the purpose? You got to stick to the purpose. The purpose is, I want to find my life partner. Therefore, I have to do certain things that are uncomfortable to get me to that. So I've slowly gotten more comfortable in that. And I feel like when you open up about something, you set the tone for them to open up and feel comfortable, because it's like, oh, she shared a dark secret about her or something that she's dealing with. Like, okay, I guess I could share too, you know? So you kind of like, I don't know. That's how I do it, at least. I don't know. And it works, because I can get a lot out of people. You know, like it may not end up in a true connection, but I've met really nice people that I may still be in contact with as friends, or just check in, like, hey dude, how's it going? Like I found one that he was going through, he had lost 2 of his best friends. They were shot, and like he went into a big depression and ended up drinking a lot, to the point that he had to go to rehab. So for me, it's like a person like that, obviously, like from what I'm looking for, is not the ideal person, but he's going through life, you know, so he may need a friend. He may need someone to just talk to. And for me, it's just like, okay, like, I can't offer you nothing more than just a friendship, but, you know, I can encourage you, hey, keep it going, you go through your program, things are going to get better. And that's that. You know, if I don't keep in contact with him, at least I was a positive
influence
in his life.
Yeah, absolutely. That's dope.
So you technically, you can have friends, you can meet people, good people. Mm-hmm. If you can't find your dating spouse, but you at least meet genuine people.
Yeah.
And your advice is, don't get too emotionally attached to the texting.
Yes.
Because that can lead you to thinking otherwise.
Yeah, because you start fantasizing. Oh my God, we got that. like you know, some people are very oh, we got the same birthday, or oh, he's a Virgo. Oh, he's, you know, like just
no.
stuff. I know, right?
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, you got a good credit score, 850. Oh my God.
But you see, like that's where you kind of like, what is it that's important to you versus someone else? Some people are like, oh, we got the same birthday. Ooh, he's my soulmate. Like, nah, dude, like
it don't work like that.
There's 50 million other people with your birthday. Correct. They're not all your soulmates. Get it together.
My thing with dating app, it's like, I feel like it's cheating in a way where, like, you know, when you first date, like it's not, it's
You already know they like you, so it's like you don't get to figure it out. You know, when you meet a woman, you walk up to her out in public, you're like, I think she's gorgeous.
The chase.
Huh?
The chase.
Yeah, the chase. And you don't know if she winks at you, be like, oh, I think she like me, but maybe she might have a bad eye. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Or she'll touch your hand.
She got a dead eye.
She'll touch your hand. You'd be like, oh, that means something. You know what I'm saying? It'll mean something. But on the app, it's like, she likes me already. Let's get to it. You're like, damn.
Right.
You missed that whole, like, giggity. You know what I'm saying?
So no ChristianMingle.com. I'm still on ChristianMingle.com. I'm trying to get there.
It was not good.
I'm gonna set a profile up on ChristianMingle.com.
Why?
Just to see.
Christian. Everybody claims to be Christian, but it's like, you know,
they be on there talking about something. I'm gonna hit you with thy rod and thy staff. Buddy. Don't give me none of that.
No.
He said, "Don't give me that."
That's hilarious. No, but it's true. Like, not like you joke, but you know, like for me, don't start a conversation with like, "Damn, you're so sexy," or "Hey, sexy."
You should be like, "Girl." You should be like, "I know I'm sexy."
Yeah,
and I
correct them. I said, "You mean beautiful?" And
then you should be like, "Is your Bitcoin looking sexy? Is your Bitcoin looking good?"
I'm on Shiba right now.
Is your Shibu looking right? No, okay, swipe left. Goodbye.
Right?
No, but seriously, like you know, because you're very beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Right. So and of course, it seems like you have morals and standards, as every woman should have.
Yes.
So yeah, it's only right for you to be like, yo, like. You might look nice, but your game is weak. I'm gonna swipe left.
Correct.
Or I'm gonna block you from my calling me.
And don't get me wrong, like there's a time and place to, to take it there, and talk about flirt that way or whatever if you want to. Yeah. Because, we can't lie. Like physical chemistry, you have to have that. Like one thing that I like a random topic that's always like, oh, I've never heard of that, is like the 5 love languages. Have you guys heard of that?
I got the book, never read it.
Right? Everybody, if you haven't read that book, you got to read it. 5 love languages, because the way that you want to receive love versus the way that you give love could be completely different than your partner. And that will save you so much heartache and so much miscommunication when you're dealing with someone, because you truly understand what they need and what you need, So for me, it's just like, okay, so if physical touch is your thing, and that's how you embrace, and that's how you show your interest, then yeah, you're probably gonna get a flirty guy that's talking about your body and stuff like that. But then it's just how they say it, like that you could still touch on certain subjects, but you gotta tone it down. And I understand men are visual and women are too, and hormones, whatever goes on in our bodies, you sometimes you want to say something, but there's a time and place for everything.
Just say, do you work out? You know what I mean? Do you go to the gym?
I work out with these donuts. You better get away from me.
No, but I mean, that's a way of like asking, how'd you get fit?
What's wrong with you? Like, I didn't get fit. I didn't even get a fit bit. How about that? I'm just trying to tell you.
Girl,
okay?
stop. Your face is slim now.
So it's important. So it was very important for you to come on today, because we heard that you have some really good stories about online dating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
So have you found love yet on online dating?
I'm still trying to look for Mr. Right. I mean, he might be stuck in a tree somewhere, need a GPS. Like, Nemo, where are you? Like, I'm trying to find you.
But you have met good people, though.
I have connected with people. Yes, I'll tell you that. Like in the year, about a year that I've been, off and on with these apps, I have connected with I would say 3 people. 3 people. The first one. What I know, he was a really nice guy. With him, it was he was doing his PhD, had 2 jobs, and was doing an internship. So yes, I love the fact that he had goals, but it was in the right time for him to be dating, because of the fact that his time was consumed with his goals. Yeah. So I respected that. We had to talk about it. Till this day, we're cool. And he'll text me, hey, how's it going? Or hey, how did you finish your doctorate? Did you finish your dissertation? Like, just check in with each other. Cool guy. The other one was he was from another state. He was in New Jersey, and I'm in Boston. And we talked for maybe like 2 months, and then we met We did the whole FaceTime and everything over FaceTime. We connected really well and stuff. And the thing with him is that when he met me, he came clean with the fact that he was actually still married and in the process of getting a divorce.
I was just about to ask you for some juicy stuff.
Where's the shit?
Oh, get to the juice. We'll get to the juice. So yeah, so when you know they'll say I didn't want to lose you and blah blah blah.
You wanted to lose me. You got a whole wife.
Exactly.
You lost me.
I respect him though for that, because he noticed that he saw your profile, he know your energy, and when he saw you, he's like, dude, I can't do this. So he had to admit, like,
he had to. Yeah.
He's like, damn, I thought I was gonna get with it, but I saw her innocence actually made him like kind of clean.
You're giving him too much credit.
No, but the thing, I'm giving her credit in a way because the way she carried herself, he was like, I can't do it.
And that's why you gotta be consistent with who you are and know who you are, because in this dating app world, if you just fall for the hey, you're so beautiful, blah, 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 I mean, you'll end up in, you'll end up with some loser somewhere, and knocked up and I
collected child support from a Rocky
calling Biden for a stimulus check or something, but I don't know. But it's just you have to be very and I'm gonna be very honest. Like when you're 34, like I'm 34, and like you know, and you have the desire to have children and a family and all these things, and like life has played out different than what you thought it would. Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can have moments that you'll feel alone and you feel lonely and you feel sad, and you'll see everybody around you like, oh, why is everybody announcing a gender reveal and a this and a that? And like you have those moments, and that's okay to have those moments, but don't get stuck there. You know, like just acknowledge it and keep moving forward, but know your worth so that you won't settle for just anything that gives you attention. Because there's plenty of attention out there, plenty, especially like you guys said, oh, you know, she got a body, she got a this, she got a that, you know, like I can get that, but I'm just like, that's okay. So you got to learn how to say no and be okay with that and be by yourself and not be a J-Lo.
Don't be a hoe. Don't be a hoe. Don't have friendly coochie, okay? Don't be a J-Lo.
I love J-Lo, but it's just like, girl, you can't be still. Like, sit your ass home. Like,
close the trap. The trap house is closed, okay? Keep the trap closed.
But where was I going with this? I forgot.
The three guys you met.
Oh yeah. So then the last one, which was the most interesting one of all, was we talked for 4 months, right? But with him, he was also in another state, and we were doing the whole long distance, and it was cool. Like, you know, we vibed from the moment we met and everything. Started doing the long distance, and it got to the point that he introduced me to his mom. He invited me for Thanksgiving. We did all the holidays together. Met his best friends, like went out with them, everything. So for me, I was like, okay, well, he's investing, I'm investing, and everything seemed like equal as far as like, you know, taking the trips and all that stuff, whatever. So, but the thing was that I felt like, you know, as time goes by, emotionally, you will progress, right? Because you're you know, the purpose is that you're getting to know them and you're developing feelings. But I felt with him, he was very career oriented and focused. That yes, he expressed wanting the same things that I wanted as well, but I always felt like he was like, I want to take my time. Like, I want to take my time. And the thing was that me and him had an age difference of 5 years. He was younger than me, 29. Yeah, which was the first for me.
Baby cougar. It's okay. It happens. It's all right, girl.
And it's weird because
ain't like, wrong with that job.
I know, but it's weird because like I'm at a weird age. Like if
you pointing at me?
Yeah, because she got younger men too. She got a younger
men. That's okay.
Keep it live and popping, honey. Keep it live and popping. You better know, okay?
As long as they're mature, they got this stuff together.
I want an old man who balls hanging down to the floor. I ain't got time for that, honey.
Yeah, we don't want those problems.
honey. Let me tell you something. It be live and popping.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I'm with you.
I can't get it up. I need Viagra. Swipe left. That's it. Swipe left. Swipe left.
No, you got to give him Irish moss.
Hell no. Swipe left. Get the hell out of here.
Irish moss.
There ain't no time for that. There ain't enough Irish moss in the world for that, honey. No,
lift that man in prayer.
Okay, you need some young. Listen, you need some young stamina, honey.
Oh God, exactly. No, but so I was open to it because I'm at this in between stage where we're 34, for instance. Like if you go 5 years older, then you got everybody got kids. Everybody's been married sometime and has kids, or don't want kids. And then if you go too young, it's like they just fresh out of college, they're grinding, they're focused on their career. And like, I'm glad about that. Like, you do you, but then it's like, where do you separate time for a relationship or getting to know someone? Right. So that's what I ran into him, that the more we spend time together, like his pace was like, I want to have kids one day. I want to, and in getting to know him, that's when I discovered, okay, like, he's a good guy and he has good intentions, but the timeline and it is not aligning. So that's an issue. So, it got to a point that I was just like, I'm not going to invest in this anymore. Cause I'm not in a rush, to jump into a relationship and marriage and kids, but also I'm not trying to like sit around and wait. Yeah. I don't know.
Waste your time.
Yeah.
So those have been like the main connections that I had. But everybody else has been more like, they first dates that don't go to seconds, or, it's just.
You've been catfish?
Catfish. No. Well, catfish, when you say catfish, I always think about a person that puts a profile picture and then they don't look the way that they.
Yeah.
No, I have not. Thank God. And if I do, I'm leaving. And I will tell the person, listen, you brought this upon yourself.
You don't look like the picture.
Huh?
You don't look like the picture.
And I'm like, take this as a learning lesson. You don't do that. And that's it.
And you got to say period, poo.
Period, poo. Exactly. Boy, bye. but yeah.
Period, poo.
No. I feel like guys have told me, like in dates, when I go to dates, they're like, oh, I'm so happy that you look like your pictures. And I'm like, damn, is it that bad out there? Like, they're like, yeah, I've been catfished a few times. And I'm just like, ew. So I don't know. It seems like it's a more of a girl thing to do to guys and the guy. And
that's true.
Yeah. So tell us, Arlene, what is your ideal man? Come on, give it to us. What you looking for? Come on, give it to the people because we want to know.
Okay, I'm gonna read you my little snippet from Tinder.
Come on. Ooh, I like it. It's juicy.
Aye. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to remember where I'm at. Okay, so I wrote. Oh, come on, preview.
I love long walks on the beach.
No. Ain't nobody got time for sand.
So I put, here to date with purpose in hopes to connect with a man who's emotionally available, secure in who he is and what he wants. A man who is ready to commit with a vision and willingness to do the work it takes to build something special together. A man who values God and family. Someone who can feel like home, but an adventure all at once. A wild lover with a gentle soul. Someone.
Stop. What? What'd you say?
You interrupt her?
When you looked at me.
Why are you so rude?
Go ahead.
She's so rude.
She looked at me like.
See what I'm saying about the whole physical thing? You gotta be smooth with it. How you say
that's right. Come on, smooth operator. Come on.
She got game.
And then I said, okay, so a wild lover with a gentle soul. Someone I can laugh with forever, but take seriously at the same time. A travel buddy for life. Mr. Right, swipe right.
Come on. Well, you heard that, people.
That's
if you Mr. Right for Arlene, you can't swipe right on the podcast, honey, but you sure can hit her up, right?
Yo, let's spell out. Yeah, let's give the people.
Come on, tell the people where they can find you, Arlene.
Spell it. You gotta spell it out.
Come on, tell the people.
You're so funny. So my IG is Dominican.love. So DOMINIRICOCAN, I cannot spell, .LOVE.
And you can reach her on
Girl, you gotta work on that number.
I ain't trying to give out the number, child. Ain't nobody doing that, child. Ain't nobody doing that. But you gotta search for her, honey, okay, on one of these apps, okay? And don't get with her if you ain't ready to commit.
I know, please, yeah.
And if you ain't got no credit score over 850.
Who got that?
Who got that part?
Nobody got 850. Ain't nothing over 850, okay? But seriously, she's a beautiful young lady. She looks like she works hard. She got her stuff together. All right. She knows her stuff. She's looking for love. She's drinking some Moscato. That's a girl of my own. Okay. So if you're out there and you are looking for love,
I just got a whole ad out of you.
Okay, Carmen San Diego, where are you, Arlene? Arlene, where you at? I'm looking for your girl. Find her, okay? She's out there. She is out there. She's here for the people because she loves
the people.
Okay.
So there's pros. So the app is a good thing. The dating app is amazing.
It is. Like, you know, we can sit here and say all the negative stuff about it and whatever. And yeah, it is a risk, but it's also, you know, like you learn a lot about yourself. You know, you really do. And you learn that everybody out here is looking for the same thing in just different ways.
And it's love.
It is. Yeah. Everybody wants to be accepted, loved unconditionally, and that's that, you know. So, you know, you just gotta find someone that is aligned with you and not the things that you value and hold deep to you, like don't negotiate those things. And don't feel that you're being too much because you're, you know. Because that's the thing. It's like I say it because in the past I have done that, you know, and that's the whole thing about having a past. You have to have a past in order to get to a point where you can be like, okay, this is why it didn't work, and this is why I don't want to repeat this again. So if I'm gonna put myself out there, you got to do it with purpose. Again, that's the word of the day, purpose. What is your purpose? Like,
date with a purpose, honey. Okay.
Yeah. And figure that out, because like, you know, once you know that, then it's easy. Like, yeah, you can go on dates, have fun with it. You know, like that's another thing that I find positive. Like you meet so many people of so many different walks of life, and like, it's just fun. Like, you know, we've been in a freaking pandemic stuck in our house all day. Like everybody gotta eat dinner. Okay, go eat with someone. Go to a museum with someone. Go find something to do. Go take a hike, whatever. And don't expect so much, you know, because that's the whole thing. Like I'm talking because it's like I preach, but I need to practice too what I preach, because sometimes it's hard not to get in your feelings and be like, yo, like, I'm tired of this. Like I've been on a few dates and it's just like nothing. But at the same time, it's like if you take it more as I'm socializing, I'm just creating opportunities. Whoever's for you is not going to pass you, and that's just the way it is. And God is going to always protect you from those that are not for you. Like, come on. And I'm not trying to preach, but I got to preach. Preach it, girl. We love it. I'm gonna get the sheet. We love it. Like I have a journal that I every day I write my prayers and just like what I want and stuff. And I always tell God, like, hey, God, like, you know, I'm going on a date with so and so. You already know, if he's for me, you know, make a way, and if he's not for me, then remove him. And it's like it takes a lot to say that, because when you're feeling lonely, you're just like, oh, come on, God, like I really like this one, because you know, like he's like so cute, and like he you know, he likes the same things.
Laugh.
But no, you know, like you really gotta, if you want something, a forever guy, then you gotta run it through him first.
That's right.
For me, it's like whenever I see, like, man, I had this one guy that was married, like actively married. And I would have never, like, if I wouldn't have done all the research that I've done, he would have fooled me.
He would have been the guy.
Ooh, he would have fooled me.
You would have been in a Lifetime movie, honey. We would have seen a Lifetime movie about you.
Or in jail. I watch
them all, honey. Lifetime, Snap. I know her, honey. I know her. Yes. Good job, girl. Good job.
It's crazy, but it was that whole thing. Like God was watching out for me, and I was just like, and I pieced everything together. Like, girls, I'm gonna tell you, if dude pays cash for your dinner, that's questionable.
Drug dealer.
No, that or he don't want no paper trail.
That's a good one.
I mean, eat your dinner. You know, everybody got to eat it. You know, I didn't. When they say they don't got social media, look them up. Look them up. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they'll give you a last name as their first name, and it's not their name. Like this dude in particular, he had given me a last name, and his last name wasn't his first name. So when I put his number on the phone book, his actual name popped up, and I searched him on social media, and that's when I found out that he had a whole family and everything. And then I called him out on it. I texted him, and I was like, listen, like, you know, like what you're doing is not affecting me. It's gonna affect you, and it's gonna affect your child. So you really think what you're doing? And you know, I told him my peace of mind. I mean, I wasn't expecting a response or anything, but he responded, and he's like, I'm gonna save you the explanation and the excuse, but you're right. He's like, sorry for wasting your time.
Wasting your time, wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
He did it to you. How many other people did he do it to?
But girl, listen, we are running out of time. Mm-hmm. And Arlene, this is
fun.
So fun. Yeah. We are going to have you back.
Of course, whenever you guys want.
Because we want you to out some names, honey, like Charles from Tennessee. You're Catfish, okay? I don't know.
He got lucky. He outmatched me. I would have screenshot that and sent them to the
Okay, you lucky boy.
But give the pointers though. Give the pointers. Okay. Give the pointers. Research.
Yes.
Research. Enjoy. Have fun with it. Don't take it too serious. Be true to yourself. Don't what's it called? Don't settle. And then just trust that what's yours is coming. Come on, girl.
And conversation with purpose.
Come on.
Yes. Date with purpose.
Yeah, that is the key takeaway tonight for all you online daters. Date with a purpose. We love you. We thank you so much for spending some time with us on here on Ratchet Tea.
Yeah.
We think you super dope. We pray that you find love and happiness with that right guy. Because if not, me and Etienne will be in the bushes.
Then I can bring them onto the podcast, and we can do an after.
Yes. But we're gonna thank you for coming.
Yeah, yo.
Come on, give a round of applause.
Thank
you. What the hell?
You got
that?
Okay, that's a celebration. You got it. That means everything.
Look. You're doing too much.
That means everything.
You're doing too much.
The dap is better than the high five.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like, yo.
Okay. Lit. All right. So we're gonna say goodbye to Arlene.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being our guest. All right. Till the next time, we're gonna see you later.
Got it.
All right. So that. We were ready to go. We were ready to get out of here. Yeah. Okay. So that was super dope.
I learned a lot.
We learned a lot.
It ain't my tips, but it's good.
She's super dope, super beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I wish her the best.
Yeah.
In all that she does, for real. So, you know, guys, it's time for us to go. We're a little late.
Yeah, we getting out of here,
but we're going to get out of here, and then we're going to talk a little bit more with Arlene on another time. Mm-hmm. But until then, I'm going to see you Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. I'm your girl, Menda Renee.
And your boy, Etienne.
And you already know that this is Ratchet
Tea.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.